All about Wings for Kids. It's a charity RC air show. Keith, it's a favorite every year.
You add some more words in there. But if you're going to add a lot of planes on Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be a good time. Grayson Elmer, he's going to be flying this bad boy right here, 3D flying. Larry Cunningham, this is always a great part of the show. It is.
Grayson's only 14 and he's crazy with what he does with this thing.
You got to think in a little different way. I mean, you got to think in 4 dimensions, it seems like.
4 dimensions, maybe 2 more dimensions when you watch it.
More to that.
Yeah, it's
but this will be a part of the show happening on Saturday and Sunday, and you've got more than 100, like 70 to 80 planes in the show, including the 3D planes.
Oh yeah, we'll have multiples of these all flying at the same time. We'll throw some 3D helicopters in with it too. And
River City Radio Controllers have been around for a while now, and of course it's a charity event for the Norton Children's Hospital Transport Team. And more than 20 years, you guys have raised about $560,000.
yes, it's been a significant contribution for them.
Now, can you fly these planes? Can any pilot pick up the joystick and fly one of these like this?
You can fly it, but it may not land good.
Yeah, but it just say, and these planes are built and designed to do what they're doing right now.
They are. Yeah. Special motors and special battery packs.
It's almost like a helicopter right now.
It'll do things a helicopter won't do.
Oh, look at that. Amazing. Wings for Kids RC Air Show. It's happening Saturday, Sunday here at EP Tom Sawyer Park. Come and see some great flying, some great planes, and you're giving back to Norton Children's Hospital Transport Team. Grayson Elmer at the helm. Oh, it's going to be turbo powered. Yes, I got a jet here for the Wings for Kids RC radio controlled air show. It's happening on Saturday and Sunday. And Wyatt Stedman right here. You actually flew the full size ones of these.
Yes.
You said 11 years in this one. What is this?
10 in the F-15 Eagle and 11 flying the F-16 Fighting Falcon.
And what is it like flying these? I mean, it's got to be exhilarating.
It is.
Yeah.
If anybody's seen Top Gun, that's what it is.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And what about the miniature size? You still get that thrill, of flying?
Not exactly, but it's still fun.
Sure. Sure.
50 years later, after I started flying RCs, it's still fun.
Yeah. Can you hit it just one time here? Just give me a little turbo.
Yeah.
Give me a little. All right, you go flying. I'm gonna go talk to Tom. Go fly. And here's Tom Holman right here. And you brought out the vintage warbirds. That one right there in the front there, Tom. What is that one?
Yeah, that's my Supermarine Spitfire, British fighter plane from World War II.
Did you do all the painting and everything on it?
I have to say no, I did not. I bought it at a swap meet already built.
Got it. And then this one right here, it's out of commission right now.
Yeah, I had a little problem with this on the takeoff roll. The engine quit, and I had to ditch it at the end of the runway.
That happens, right?
It does happen from time to time.
And the landing gears kind of bunk underneath there. But what is it like flying one of these, and why do you keep coming back for more?
Well, I've always enjoyed the World War II airplanes, especially. And I just never really get tired of it. It's fun to, you can like reenact a World War II movie or something.
That's
yourself.
Cool.
You can make them do whatever you want them to do. Good. But sometimes they do break.
It happens.
And then you have to fix them.
You gonna be here for the show tomorrow?
I will be.
You will. Saturday and Sunday, Wings for Kids RC Air Show. It is a benefit to Norton Children's Hospital Transport Team. They've raised like $560,000 over the last 20 years with this show. And so many things to look at. You got the 3D planes, the helicopters, the jets, the vintage warbirds. It's always a good time, and you're giving back to a good cause. Guys, can you keep your eyes on that?
I know. Well, it almost looks like it's a real fighter jet out there from the shot on our screen.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could look at this all day, honestly.
Here he comes. Those pilots though are crazy talented. I mean, that's different than like flying a drone or something like that. I mean, those RC planes.
Good morning. These help pay for what's coming out of the truck here. Yes, Wings for Kids RC Air Show. It helps out the Norton Children's Hospital Transport Team. When we come back, how you can enjoy the show this weekend and help these guys out coming up on WDRB Mornings.
A lot of fun at EP Tom Sawyer Park this weekend. It's a unique charity event.
Absolutely. Keith Geiser is taking flight with the Wings for Kids RC Air Show. Keith?
We have RC pilots here, Amy and Ryan. No, they're not. They're not. They fly in helicopters with Norton Children's Hospital Transport Team. But Wings for Kids RC Air Show is always fun each year, raising money for you guys. And there's one that's going by right now. Look at that. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. But the money raised over the last 20 years or so has helped you purchase some cool stuff.
It sure has. We have our isolette in the background. We also were able to purchase a ventilator, a monitor, and then this actual ambulance was purchased with funds from the air show.
Isn't that amazing? I think they raised like $560,000 over the last 20 years or so. And of course, we're going to do it again this year. Saturday, Sunday, it's going to be a good show. And Ryan, what do you look for? You've seen this a couple times.
Yes, sir.
What do you look forward to each year?
Warbirds. Yeah. I love the warbirds. I can't speak enough about them.
Yeah. And of course, can you imagine the scale of some of these things? Some of these are half scale. Sure. Just half of a plane flying radio controlled up there.
Sure.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. It seems like you can't get something this size in a small engine, and they're out doing all kinds of maneuvers, etc. Yeah.
Have you seen the 3D helicopters? Now, if you had to fly in a 3D helicopter, upside down, banking and all that, would it be a rough ride?
Bring it on.
Bring it on!
I would love it.
You get a challenge there. You can see some of the planes in the sky right now. Of course, the show happening on Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a good time, and you're giving back to the Norton Children's Hospital transport team. Hey, Sasha, deploy the parachutes! Let's see what happens right there, right on top right there. Let's see if it happens. Oh, look at that, Jude. Check it out. And they're going to land perfectly.
Keith, have you ever flown a remote-controlled airplane or helicopter?
I've flown it. I've had a drone at home before. I've flown that. Here, I've done the buddy box where you can clip into another guy, and then if you get in trouble, they take over.
Because it's not easy, and if you've done that, then you know.
No.
I mean, one little hiccup on that lever that you're moving, and the plane's going down, and I can tell you, I crashed
a unique charity event happening at EP Tom Sawyer Park this weekend.
Keith Geiser is taking flight with the Wings for Kids RC Air Show. Keith, who you got there today?
This is Larry Cunningham right here. He's been in the hobby for 8 or 9 years now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What got you into it?
I like airplanes, and my buddies had one.
They said, this looks like fun.
Then you want to do it when you're a kid and you can't. So
yeah,
then you get to.
Yeah.
So.
Then you can afford them at this point. We got some planes up right now. The 3D helicopter right there, and some 3D planes, and some vintage planes. What do you like most about this air show happening on Saturday and Sunday?
The different kinds of planes that we get, and then the people that come to see.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to watch the people and watch their eyes just doing this.
Yeah. Yeah, just following them around. What's the lay of the show? What normally happens?
We'll start at 11, and we'll have a national anthem, and then we start having demonstrations of all kinds of different airplanes all day long. And then there's stuff for kids out here behind the fence where they bounce houses and different stuff, and silent auctions, and just all kinds of things for people to do, and hot dogs.
And it's a different show each day, right? Saturday's a show, and then Sunday's a show, or you try to repeat some stuff?
There'll be some repeat, yes.
Yeah. But there's like 80 planes in the show, I think, and people coming from all over, not just the River City radio controllers, but outside pilots and their planes.
We've got some from Dayton and Columbus and Cincinnati, and one guy's coming in from Arkansas.
That's amazing. Wings for Kids RC Air Show. It's, I think, the 23rd edition here at the EP Tom Sawyer Park, Bill Fluke Airfield. It's going to be a good time. $5 per person, $10 a carload, and you're giving back to the Norton Children's Hospital Transport Team. It's magic. That's all I can say. It's just magic.
That's pretty awesome, seeing that vertical and then just floating around and then the tail spin. Good stuff, Keith. Gosh. Woo, good times.
For this helicopter, Ethan.
Yes, this is the Blade Fusion 700.
Blade Fusion 700. A 3D helicopter here. It can do all sorts of things. Do the TikTok. Do the TikTok? Yeah. All right. There we go. All right, calm down a little bit. Calm down a little bit. while the camera comes to us and we kind of establish who you are. How do you say your last name?
Ader.
Ethan Ader, 23, been flying for about 10 years.
About 10 years, yes,
And
sir.
What about helicopters versus airplanes? What do you think?
It depends on what day you ask me which one I like more. I'd say I gravitate more towards the helicopters. I've always been fascinated by those, but don't get me wrong, I love a good airplane.
There's a mellow day, you go with the airplane. You want it more intense, you go with the helicopter. You'll be here for the Wings for Kids RC Air Show.
Really looking forward
like
to it.
23 years of doing this here at EP Tom Sawyer Park, Bill Fluke Airfield. All right, does this move for this? What's the name of this move?
This one's called a funnel right here.
The funnel.
Yep. As you can see, it's kind of moving towards a funnel.
Now a helicopter is, usually it's right side up.
Right.
And the props are angled one way.
Exactly.
Now how do you get it upside down?
So I actually have the motor set for a certain RPM. So typically what you call a throttle stick on an airplane, as you go down, the power usually decreases. But that's not the case with this. On this one, I'm changing the pitch of the rotor blades. So the blades are actually changing pitch right here, but you can see that the motor's not shutting off.
Yeah.
So right here, down is up.
But
Whenever you're upright, down is down.
Down is down.
So a lot of people say down is up and up is expensive whenever you're upside down.
Hey, cut the grass out there. Wings for Kids RC Air Show. It's going to be a great time. Saturday, Sunday, EP Tom Sawyer Park. You're going to see some great demos, vintage planes, helicopters, 3D planes, and it's always a good time. You're raising money for Norton Children's Hospital Transport Team. Oh my goodness. All right, get out there. Go crazy. Go crazy. Let's see something here. You can hear me. Grayson's about to take off here in this 3D plane. He's in the cap there, and then Ethan is flying the helicopter. They've done this a few times, so it's a little dance in the air, but it does get a little scary. Ethan, who's driving this plane? Who is the one in control here? You or Grayson?
Grayson's flying around right now. I'm just going to follow him because the helicopter I can change directions a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to let him do his thing, and I'll follow him.
You stay nearby. And Grayson, the 3D plane, you enjoy this. What's going on inside your brain trying to control a plane like this?
Not crash.
Not crash. But you've done it a few times. Do you like the 3D planes rather than a vintage plane where you kind of go, just one path? This one can go anywhere.
Yeah, you definitely have a lot more freedom with a 3D plane. You could be a lot more creative. The pattern planes are a lot of fun too. I enjoy those.
Kind of more mellow. This is a really intense, and it's Wings for Kids RC Air Show happening Saturday and Sunday. It benefits Norton Children's Hospital Transport Team. $5 to get you in, $10 a car load, and you're going to get a great show on Saturday and Sunday.